Hello students. So in the previous class we have discussed about potential difference and as well as current. Potential difference means that is amount of work done in bringing a charge from one point to the another point is called potential difference, and current is nothing but flow of charges in a given time is called as current here. Now there is a relation which relates between, or there is a law which relates between potential difference as well as current. That law is called as Ohm's law. This law was identified by the George Simon Ohm. That was he's a famous scientist or a physicist who has discovered this Ohm's law. So what does this Ohm's law states here is, that is, there is a relation between potential difference and the current in the given circuit. Potential difference is directly proportional to current here. The statement of this Ohm's law here is, the potential difference, that is, you are going to apply a battery. The potential difference across the ends of a conductor, potential difference across the ends of a conductor is directly proportional to current across the circuit. Current across the circuit, provided, this is very important, provided the temperature remains same. Provided the temperature remains same. So this was the condition. So for a Ohm's law, this is the statement for a Ohm's law. The potential difference across the ends of a conductor, that is V, is directly proportional to current across the circuit. That means provided its temperature remains same here. That means the temperature should remain constant. If temperature has been varied, means this relation won't be occur. That means potential difference will not be directly proportional to current here. Now there is a circuit diagram which relates potential difference and the current here. So the circuit diagram is, so this is the combination of cells. First it will be, I'm writing 4 cells. So and also I'll be writing a resistor here. You know, this is a symbol of a resistor, electrical symbol, and there you know that voltmeter will always be connected in parallel with the circuit. That is, I have connected here, and here I am going to connect the ammeter. Ammeter will always be connected in series, and you know that it is plug key closed. So now I'll be connecting it to the circuit here. Now you know that this is the positive end and this is the negative end. So obviously current I will flows like this. This is the direction of current here. Okay, let me take this point as X point and this is as a Y point here. Now there is an experiment for you to conduct this Ohm's law. By finding that experiment, if you do that experiment, so what we will observe here is, there is a 2 column. One is V, another one is I. 2 tabular columns will be observed. According to these 2 tabular columns, if I am going to increase the cells, so here now I have used 2 cells. Now if I use 3 cells, if I use 4 cells, that means if I am going to increase the current, in that cases, if for example ammeter reading first it was showing current as 1 ampere, means what is the voltmeter reading? That is, how much is the voltmeter reading means, for instance, if it is 5 volt. Then if I again increase the cells, then the next reading would be 2 ampere. This is just an example. And this volt will be 10 volt. Similarly, if I am going to increase the current, the ammeter reading will be 3 ampere, means the voltmeter reading will be 15 volt. So what does this say? This is just an example. by seeing this, you can observe that when I am going to increase the current, when the current is increasing, the potential difference across that is also increasing. That is, along with them, both are increasing. Now, if I want to plot a graph here, there is a graph for you that is, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. X-axis is indication of the current values. So, I, that is here it is 0 means 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, whatever the current values you will get. Then what is the volt? That is potential difference 5, 10, 15 as well as 20 you will get. So for 1 ampere 5 volt, for 2 ampere 10 volt and 3 ampere is this one. If I want to draw a graph here, so what you can observe, when I am going to increase, when the current has been increasing, the potential difference is also increasing. So by this is the graph which verifies the Ohm's law. Okay, whenever you have taken any circuit, if you have taken the Ohm's law circuit and if you have plotted a table or tabular column, what we will observe by the experiment, you will get this graph. By this graph, we can conclude that the potential difference across the circuit is directly proportional to current applied on it. That is when there is a temperature remains constant. Now based on this formula, we are going to derive another one formula, that is very important formula called Ohm's law.